Okay, Drew Solomon, Kansas City EDC, here to talk to you just a little bit about public entrepreneurship, and I also slipped in a little bit about the Quality Jobs program from the state of Missouri. Okay. Like I said, Economic Development Corporation of Kansas City, we are the city's primary economic development agency. Public entrepreneurship, I think the next slide is going to give everybody a little bit of a background on that. I guess I have one extra slide. Okay. There's no one definition that makes it, as implied by the word entrepreneurship. We learn a lot from the private sector in the public sector. Don't let anybody tell you that we don't. Dynamic, creative, kind of thought-provoking changes are things that we look at. It's important because it helps create the positive changes, create the movements in the right direction that we all need to encourage public policy to move. Here's my filler slides, as I also didn't have 20. Interesting, funny point on this here in a second. When the next filler slide shows through, when you type in Kansas City monuments into Google Images, the 6th slide that comes up is actually Mayor James. So when he comes in at 4 o'clock today, remind him that he is the one of the Kansas City monuments. So, as I said, public entrepreneurship is important because it takes both, as Rick mentioned, public and private entities to come together, create partnerships, create the change that we're really looking at creating in Kansas City. Here's a little bit about what emerging entrepreneurs need. They need networking opportunities, they need access to capital, they need technical assistance. These are all things that both the public and the private sector can come together on and work to support. Things like revolving loan funds, technical assistance through the SB TDC programs, and universities like UMKC. Established firms in Kansas City, they need the same network opportunities, but they need opportunities to training incentive opportunities for employers. And then Kansas City itself, we need all these things to be able to be the city that we want. We need the entrepreneurs, we need the established firms, we need the skilled and diverse workforce, and we need visionary leadership from our elected officials as well. You know, that's a key piece. Getting involved in Kansas City, some organizations that you can get involved with. Be involved at the local level through boards and different initiatives. It's critical to get that kind of input. Here's some more pictures of different things in Kansas City. Notice there's a streetcar there. So that is an opportunity. I can't remember what's next, or I would talk ahead. Okay, we're going to shift just a little bit and talk about quality jobs. A lot of you folks work in creative industries. You work for firms that are growing and adding employees. This is something that the state of Missouri recently did. It's a statutory program. Not a lot of folks probably know about it, but if you're growing in Missouri, you need to know about it. If you're not a retail or a gambling industry and you're expanding your businesses and you pay 50% or more of your firm's health insurance, you probably qualify. That's especially important if you are in the architecture, engineering, or technical field. If a primary part of your business is using technology, you probably qualify for this and you don't even know it. And it's fairly lucrative, as we're going to see here in a second. So I really encourage you guys, if you get a chance, to take a look at this. For technology, if you create 10 or more new jobs, or have, say you're a new business, you create 10 or more jobs in a 3-year period, you're going to qualify for this benefit, which this benefit actually can be up to, at a max, 7% of a redirect on state tax withholding. And we can show a calculation here in a second. The average wage is another piece of this that's critical, which a lot of, I believe the Jackson County average wage is $46,112. So here's a calculation. For example, say a company, say a new business or an expanding business, 20 new jobs, say their average wage was $60,000 for an information technology field. They could reap $360,000 worth of benefits back into their company over that time, and that's important to help continue to grow these businesses, and to also to kind of move in the direction of being supportive of not only emerging businesses but established firms. Some key points to take away with this on both these, you know, if not you, then who, and if not now, then when. If you're really going to be engaged in the public process, you really want to do things to grow your business and grow your public entity, you want to take advantage of all these things. You know, I always hear a lot of times people always talking about, you know, opinions, and it's like, opinions are like a-holes. Everybody's got one, and it's really not true. Opinions are more like bricks when it comes to a city, and it takes a lot of bricks to build a building, and it's going to take a lot of opinions to make Kansas City the city that we all want it to be. So thank you very much.